this would be our second class on map locations. We'll be discussing the next 20 important locations which are contemporary in this class. So let's start with the first one, that is Nadia, and this is located in West Bengal. It recently won the United Nations Public Service Award for Sabar Saujkar. That is, it was declared free of open defecation. So Nadia in West Bengal won the 2015 United Nations Public Service Award. So that's the first location. The next is Gumman village. Gumman village is located in Gurdaspur district, Punjab. Now recently there was an all India Marathi Sammelan that took place in Gumman village. Gumman village is a village where Sant Namdev wrote in 3 major languages, that was Avdi, Marathi and Punjabi, and nearly 61 of his shabds are included in Guru Granth Sahib. So Gumman village is important from this perspective. So you have Gumman village in Gurdaspur district, Punjab. Next, Fazlika. Fazlika is a center in Punjab where you have the recent food mega park which has been set up, and it has been set up at Dabwala Kalan in Fazlika district of Punjab. So you have the third important location, that is Fazlika. Next is Mithapur. Mithapur is very important because you have India's first coral garden that are to be established at Mithapur in Gujarat. So with this, India will have the first coral gardens which would be preserved, and this is located in the Devbhoomi Dwarka region, that's Mithapur. Next, you have the Chutak hydroelectric power plant. It is important because it was recently dedicated to the nation and it is located at Kargil. It is based on Suru river, which is a tributary of Indus river. So there were 2 plants from Jammu Kashmir that were dedicated to the nation. The first is the Chutak hydroelectricity power plant and the second is the Nimzo Basgo. It's located in Leh Ladakh region. So that's the second plant you have which was dedicated to the nation. The next is Rani Ki Vav, Patan. Now Rani Ki Vav is an 11th century stepwell located in Patan region of Gujarat. Recently this has been added to the UNESCO heritage site. It is unique because the structure is in the form of an inverted temple which highlights the sanctity of the water in this region, and you have the location at Patan, that's towards the northern Gujarat region. Next is the Great Himalayan National Park. The Great Himalayan National Park is located in Himachal Pradesh. The basic idea is it's in the region of Kullu. Now this is the broad map of the Great Himalayan Park. You have towards the northwest, you have the Parvati river that flows in, and you have the Sanji river, Jivavala river and Tirthna river which flows through this region. Now this is important because these are kind of tributaries which are less commonly heard of and usually asked in the examination. So you must be sure about the 4 rivers and the Great Himalayan National Park in the Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh. So the rivers are Parvati river towards the northwest, you have Tirthan, Sanj and Jivnala rivers towards the western sides. The next is Rampur hydroelectricity power plant. Rampur hydroelectricity power plant is again located in Himachal Pradesh close to Shimla. So if you have a zoom out of this map, you will see this region. So you have Solan, Shimla and Mandi. So close to, it's near to Shimla and touching the borders of Mandi, Solan and Shimla. So these are the 3 regions which would be definitely benefited by this Rampur hydroelectricity power plant, and recently BHEL has commissioned one of the units which is of 68 megawatts at Rampur HEP plant. The next is Sardar Sarovar Dam. So you have, that's one of the most commonly heard of, located on Narmada river. It is considered, I could say, as contemporary because recently it was in news on the issues of raising the height of Sardar Sarovar Dam. So you have the location of Sardar Sarovar Dam, which is here. Next, Karwar. Karwar is a naval base. I could say it's located south of Mumbai and Goa and north of Cochin in Karnataka region. Recently the project Seabird was launched here. Now this naval base has a capacity to handle or accommodate very large aircrafts, and it's important from the point of view of Indian Navy. So it's a major naval base of India. So that's Karwar in Karnataka. Next, Kundalkulam nuclear plant. Now Kundalkulam nuclear plant is located in Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu. It's important because this nuclear plant is considered as an harbinger of light water reactor technology in India, that we call it as LWR, the light water reactor technology. And you have the first pressurized water reactor of light water reactor category that has been established at Kundalkulam in Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu. So you have Kundalkulam nuclear plant, that is important. Next, you have Dharma. Dharma port is located in Odisha. Now this is a port that has been privately owned by Adani. This was another major acquisition after the Pipavav port in Gujarat, and this was by AMP Terminals. Adani holds 3 of the ports in Gujarat, that is Dahej, Hazira and Mundra. Besides this, there is a coal loading terminal that is in Abbott, Queensland in Australia. So Dharma Port has a 50-50 ownership. So 50% stake with Tata Steel and 50% stake with Larsen and Turbo. So you have a 50-50 venture that is for the Dharma Port. It is considered as a major port, and it is one of the 12 major ports that has been commissioned in India. Next, the Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve, located in the region of Nicobar. So the top you have Andamans and the lower region you have Nicobars. The Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve was in news recently because it is known for its one of the unique tribes, that is Shonpins. These are similar to Jaravas, but Jaravas are more commonly heard of in Andamans. You have Shonpins, which are less commonly heard of. The total population of Shonpin is not more than 229. Of which 60 people casted their vote in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections. So there was a polling booth that was established in Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve for the first time. Shonpins casted their vote. They live in around 12 bamboo thatched huts in this region. Shonpins basically belong to the Mongolite breed or the Mongolite race as compared to Jaravas, who are Negritos. And mostly they are skilled hunters and gatherers. So you have Shonpins specific to Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. The next is Itanagar. You have Itanagar, which is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh. It was recently on the rail map of India, after which is second in itself after Dispur and Assam. You have a recent train that was released from Dekargaon in Assam to Itanagar, covering a distance of 181 kilometers. And Itanagar became the second city after Dispur to be located on the rail map from northeast states. This northeast states includes the Seven Sisters plus Sikkim. These Seven Sisters are also known as the Paradise Unexplored. So you have these 7 sisters and Sikkim, which together form the northeast states of India. And you have Itanagar, which was in news recently. The next is Shenduri Wildlife Sanctuary, located near Kollam, Kerala. It is known for its nocturnal birds, and you have the great ear nightjar, which has been spotted in this region, and which is a kind of important region for nocturnal birds, located near Kollam in Kerala. So this was again in news. The next is the Indira Gandhi Zoological Park. Indira Gandhi Zoological Park is also known as Vizag Zoo. It's located in Visakhapatnam. So you have this was in news recently because it has become the first conservation center for protection of endangered wild dogs, and these endangered wild dogs are protected under Schedule 2 of the Forest Act. You have the Wildlife Conservation Act of 1972, and these wild dogs are also known by the name of dholes. So you have Indira Gandhi Zoological Park or Vizag Zoo, located in Visakhapatnam, which was in news recently. The next is the Khari Camel region. Khari Camel region was in news recently because Khari Camel has been declared as identified as the 9th breed of camel, and it is unique because these are swimming camels commonly found in the Kutch area of Gujarat. So you have this region and this region where you have the Khari camels that are found. These were identified by the National Bureau of Animal Genetic Resources based in Karnal, and this region, the Kutch region, has also been identified for the native breed which is known as Bani buffaloes. So Khari camel region, Kharai camel region. Then next is Koravalli. Koravalli is located in Tumkur district in Karnataka. Now this is again a place where you have a mega food park that has been established recently. So you have the center of mega food park, and this has a capacity to drain around 250 kilometer radius. So it would cover Kolar, Tumkur, where it is based, and Shimoga. So 3 districts of Karnataka would be covered. So farmers of 3 districts would be benefited by this Koravalli Mega Food Park. The next is Ennore. Ennore is a port in Chennai. So it's near Chennai, and it has been recently renamed as Kamarajar Port in the name of the past CM of Tamil Nadu. So you have the Kamarajar port that has been established. Again, it is the first port that is in the public sector. It has also given the status of category 1 Mini Ratna. So this port has been identified as Mini Ratna category 1 port among the 12 major ports of India. The next and the final location for today would be Khajra, and this is located in Lakhisarai, Bihar. So the main idea here was you have NTPC, that's the National Thermal Power Corporation, which would recently set up a power plant in Khajra in Lakhisarai, Bihar, and it would be under a memorandum of understanding with the NTPC, the Bihar State Electricity Generation Plant, and the Lakhisarai Bijli Company. So all 3 would have a common memorandum of understanding based on which you have a power plant that would be established in Khajra. So with this we covered the 20 locations for today. We will be continuing this session on map locations with a weekly session till the mains examination. You can also subscribe to our test series where we will be evaluating the answers for the responses that you send in. Have a good day ahead.